The role of passion in achieving greatness. Once, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a young boy named Leo. From the moment he could walk, Leo was drawn to the art of painting. His fingers itched to hold a brush, his mind filled with colors and shapes that longed to be set free on canvas. But the village was poor, and art was seen as a luxury, not a path to survival. The people around him told Leo to forget his dreams. Painting will not put food on the table, they said. Find a real job, like farming or blacksmithing. Leo tried. He worked in the fields under the hot sun, his hands growing rough and calloused. He helped the blacksmith, his muscles aching from the heavy hammer. But every evening when the sun dipped below the horizon, he would sit by the river and sketch with a piece of charcoal on scraps of paper. His heart was not in farming or blacksmithing. It was in the strokes of his drawings, the way the lines came alive under his fingers. One day, an old traveler passed through the village. He saw Leo's sketches and stopped to watch. "You have a gift," the traveler said, "but a gift without passion is like a seed without water. It will never grow." Leo looked at the old man with tired eyes. "What is the use of passion if it does not feed me?" he asked. The traveler smiled. "Passion is the fire that keeps you moving when the world tells you to stop. It is what separates the ordinary from the great." The words stayed with Leo. That night he made a decision. He would no longer let fear dictate his life. He packed a small bag with his brushes and the few coins he had saved and left the village before dawn. The road was hard. He slept under trees, went hungry for days, and faced rejection at every turn. People laughed at his dreams, told him he was wasting his time. But Leo remembered the traveler's words. Passion was his fire. Years passed. Leo traveled from town to town, painting wherever he could. He studied under masters, learning techniques, refining his skill. His hands, once calloused from farming, now moved with grace and precision. His paintings began to catch the eye of wealthy merchants and nobles. They admired the emotion in his work, the way each stroke told a story. One day a great king heard of Leo's talent and summoned him to the palace. The king's halls were filled with the finest artists in the land, but none could capture the king's likeness the way he desired. Leo was given a single chance. For days he worked in silence, pouring his heart into the canvas. When he finally unveiled the portrait, the king was speechless. It was not just a painting. It was a mirror of the king's soul, his strength, his sorrow, his humanity. From that moment, Leo's name became known across the land. He was no longer the boy from the poor village. He was Leonardo, the great painter. But even in his success, he never forgot the struggle. When young artists came to him for advice, he would say, "Talent is common. What is rare is the passion to endure, to keep going when everything stands against you." Leo's story teaches us an important lesson. Greatness is not born from skill alone. It is born from passion, the relentless drive to pursue what sets your soul on fire, no matter the obstacles. Without passion, talent withers like a plant without sunlight. But with passion, even the humblest beginnings can lead to extraordinary heights. Think of the great minds of history: Seneca, Da Vinci, Beethoven. What set them apart was not just their brilliance, but their unwavering dedication to their craft. They faced doubt, hardship, even failure. But passion carried them through. In your own life, you may face voices that tell you to give up, to choose the safer path. But remember Leo's story. Ask yourself, what is it that makes your heart race? What is the thing you would do even if no one paid you? That is your passion. And if you hold on to it, nurture it, and let it guide you, you may find that greatness is not as far away as it seems. Passion is the bridge between dreaming and doing. It turns the impossible into the possible. So do not be afraid to follow yours. The world may not understand it first, but in the end, it will thank you for it. And that is the role of passion in achieving greatness.